You need to really give this a go. I'm laughing because Casey is waiting for me to give him the okay to play PlayStation.
No, do not say that, for God's sakes.
And now he's complaining about it. Hello, welcome back to the Stay Fitness channel. If you're new to this channel, my name is Daniela. I'm a fitness, nutrition and life coach specialized in obesity and obesity and diabetes management. So today's video is one of my favorite dishes. If you follow me on Instagram for more than 5 minutes, if you've known me for a while, you know how obsessed I am with chicken pho, in general with Vietnamese kitchen, how much I love bone broth, chicken bone broth. I've been eating it and saying it forever. Since I've been low carb, because I haven't been like enjoying as many foods that I love, but I actually thought chicken bone broth and chicken pho is pretty close to carnivore. So yeah, I'm gonna let you know what are the ingredients and how to make it. So for this chicken pho, you're going to need chicken, a good quality chicken. I have here a fresh free-range chicken from Aldi's. If I went to Lidl, I have bought the organic one. And then you need the spices. So when it comes to the spices, of course, jury's still out, I think you say it like that, about what's allowed, what's not allowed on a carnivore diet. But I think a few spices, like, it depends if you have like autoimmune disease and stuff like that. But if you're someone who allows spices in the carnivore diet, I think you can still make this chicken pho. So we have here cinnamon, star anise, a few cloves and some ginger. So the next thing, of course, super not carnivore, not even, I don't want to even hear it, onions, which if you want to be 100% carnivore, just leave it out. And yeah, that's it. And then another controversial ingredient is fish sauce. So I'm going to salt my broth with fish sauce. Again, if you want to be 100% carnivore, you can just put salt. The spices will actually give so much flavor, so much aroma to the broth that you still will get that pho kind of feeling, that pho feeling. And then for serving, I'm going to make some like kind of omelette strips, kind of noodles. I don't want to call them like noodles because they are not, but I'm going to make some really thin omelets and then cut them into like little strips, and then I'm going to use them as noodles. Some spring onion, which again, if you want to leave it out, leave it out, I love it, and some chili. And I mean, that's about it. Like, few ingredients are going to make the most comforting, fragrant, delicious broth. Like, such an amazing meal. It's been rainy and miserable here in London, so this is perfect rainy day comfort food. So how do we make this chicken pho? First thing you're going to do, you're going to flash boil the chicken. This gets rid of all impurities. It's not a traditional way of making it. Usually you would have to scoop away the impurity as it cooks, but I just flash boil it for 5 minutes and it gets rid of everything. Next thing, you're going to just put fresh water into the pot with the chicken, add all of the spices. Usually would have to like toast the spices. I never done any of that, and I still get an amazing broth with the onions. I have 3, but they're little, and you add all of that, and then you gently boil. So this is really important. Don't let it like boil super hard, because it's gonna make the chicken really tough. You gently boil it on like the lowest setting for 1 hour, 1 hour 20, depending how big is your chicken. This chicken is 1.5 kilograms, so it's quite big. I would say that I'm gonna go for probably an hour 20. Next up, we're going to make the noodles, which is, we're going to be 1 egg per person with a little bit of water, and then use a crab pan or a non-stick pan to make as many thin crabs as possible. Cut them into strips and then use them to serve when the broth is ready. So when after an hour 20, when the broth is ready, you take out your chicken, you filter the broth, throw away all the spices and all that, and then you wait for the chicken to be, you're able to touch it, and you pull out all the meat, and that's about it. You have your meat, you have your broth, you have your noodles. You can put together a nice bowl, add the spring onions if you want, add the chili if you want, and that's about it. That's how pho is made. So guys, you've seen how I made this first soup. It's finally ready. It smells amazing, so let's give it a taste. Oh, these chilies are spicy. Oh, so good. Let's try the noodles. Of course, they don't taste anything like real noodles, but they're nice. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. If you did try this recipe, let me know in the comments below if you have any questions. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.